Hello and welcome to Black
Hello
Ribbon.
and welcome to Black Ribbon. How's it going?
Thank you very much for tuning in. Today I am joined by this unanimous asshole, Josh. Completely ruined that, didn't you?
What do you mean? It was perfect. Exactly how I wanted it to go.
Fuck you. Fuck you. So this is going to be a fairly quick podcast because we've got other shit to do, as per usual. But
We're busy
yeah, this
buddies.
is our Ramble podcast where we talk shit
Ramble.
for. Yeah, essentially the name does with exactly what it says on the tin, sort of thing.
Exactly,
Remember
that's
Ron
right.
Sill? Oh wait, you don't have TV ads, so you would never see that.
Nope.
Ron Sill does exactly what it says on the tin.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
A bit like, hi, I'm Barry Scott.
Bang, and the dirt is gone.
Yeah. He's not doing it anymore.
You blame him?
Yeah.
And they need to do it once, and they can just take his voice and shove it up anywhere.
But
Bang,
that's
and
not
you
very...
got cum all over your face.
That...
How'd you like that then, huh?
This is because you've moved out, isn't it?
Definitely, I can shout all I like, and I haven't met the neighbours yet, so I don't care so much. I can just say, "Oh, yeah, it must be that weird guy upstairs." I've heard him too, just saying really weird shit, like "bang," and it comes all over your face. Like, what the fuck, man?
Jesus Christ. It's
I'm
just
so
got
glad you invite me
worse.
to these things. I know it's worse.
It's just got worse.
That's right.
Fucking hell.
Are you so proud? Are you so proud of the content we create?
Well, tell
Don't
that.
you feel like you could show it to any director or anyone else who's interested in
Yeah,
it?
shut up. Let's not go there. Let's just hope he's completely skipped all of the hugely vulgar content.
This is where I got a call. My God, you've got balls, man. You're willing to say things that no one else dares to say.
That would be interesting if I got the presenter role, wouldn't it? Yeah, we need you to present. Pardon?
I demand a call straight afterwards saying I need to like my co-presenter needs to be there.
Yeah, I need my team.
My team.
Yeah.
Get the crew. Let
Yeah,
me call the boys in.
You know, like Jake Paul has the Team 10.
Yeah.
And then you've got all of the gaming squads. We have our own. We're our own network.
That's what we'll do. This is what it'll become. Isn't it? This is just the beginning.
Yeah, we'll just take over the company.
This is ours now. We've got all the rights and the shares. It's all ours now.
It's mine, bitch.
Hostile takeover. Mutiny.
Actually, Hostile Takeover. I haven't heard about them in a while. There was something about Ubisoft about that, wasn't there?
Is that?
Yeah, there was a big thing. A media giant was trying to suck them in. I'm not sure whether it actually went through or not. But that was quite a few months ago. I never actually checked up on that to see what happened. Now I think about it. But my main source of news is mainly Dodger, and she hasn't done anything for a few weeks.
Oh, right. Isn't that well? Yeah, I think I know the reason for that.
Because she got married.
Married.
Sam
Church bells.
Thorne stripping. That caught me out of the blue. I didn't realise it was happening. I was like, oh yeah. I forgot.
I mean, they're engaged.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it like was it? It wasn't last Christmas, was it? Or was it the Christmas before or something?
Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
No.
It was fairly
Good
recent.
for them.
Yeah, but that's where I got most of my news from anyway. Most of my gaming news, that is. DeFranco doesn't really cover.
No, it isn't. No.
No.
What?
Don't really know many. It's like Boogie2988 does gaming news, but sometimes I just kind of lose interest and kind of give up on that.
I mean, I get most of my stuff like from The No or
Oh,
IGN.
fuck that. I went, no.
I mean, yeah, I'm very selective of the news I reach. I mean, I only watch every episode.
No, I cut ties with Rooster Teeth and The No. Oh, it was such garbage. The thing is, the only reason I was subscribed to Rooster Teeth was mainly for the achievement hunter stuff.
Hmm.
And when they started adding those new guys, they were so cringeworthy and horrible that I just hated them. They were annoying. I was just like, no, thank you.
So yeah,
And I just
I've
kind of,
never actually seen the Achievement Hunters, so I never really
I
got
just,
into it.
and gradually I just went off of them. And then it was just down to the podcasts, and the podcasts were becoming a bit samey. There wasn't really much going on. And it just felt like it was the same week on week. And I kind of thought, I'll pass on that. I can't be bothered to waste an hour and a half of my time or whatever for something that's no different or anything like that.
See, that's why you have me here to
So
mix
I
it
got
all
rid of
up. So
that.
our podcasts aren't like
Yeah,
that.
but then the No came out, didn't it? And I thought, oh yeah, this is going to be really good.
Hmm.
There is oh Jesus Christ, it was so bad. The production value on it, you go, oh wow, they've got all these nice cards and everything like that, but they won't edit any fumbles or anything like that out. You know what? It just annoys me. It's like if they trip over a word or they say something wrong, they just
Hmm.
completely just straight up go through it or start from the very beginning of that sentence again and do it again. It's just like that. It's not. It's almost like a lack of professionalism, if you get what I mean. It's
Yeah, I
going,
can understand.
okay, we've done that wrong. The production value just isn't there. It doesn't match. Oh, we have all this polished fucking graphics, and some of the stuff was so clickbaity. And I believe they had on a lot of the videos they were doing out early. I believe it was like 10% of the like to dislike ratio was actually dislikes because it was just clickbait. The news was bullshit, and it was just boring content. It's just like, oh, I can't watch this. It's so terrible. So no, I gave up on them.
How
And then
about
they start
IGN then?
flogging. IGN, I don't really care about. No, I've not. I don't follow them on Facebook at all. I never really was a big fan of them.
No, I mean I follow them on YouTube because I keep the occasional, especially around E3. It's just they kind of break things up a bit more in bite-sized pieces for me to digest. But instead of just watching like 3-hour streams, and I just can't be asked to go
Yeah,
through
no, I
it.
have GameSpot, but I don't read any of their articles very much. It's just things come up like videos and trailers, and I'll occasionally watch those. Other than
That's fair
that,
enough.
there's nothing really exciting. It's a shame, really. I think there needs to be a better service out there. I say service, there needs to be a better thing out there. If you know what I mean.
So you're saying that we should become that next thing?
Well, I did think about doing a like weekly thing, a bit like Dodger with the news or something like that. But I also would put them out on the other websites of ours, and it would just be a bit of a pain in the ass to begin with.
Pornhub, right?
Plus, I don't always have the time to film myself with a fucking camera, and I need a better camera to do it, or a webcam,
I
all of
like how
which
you
I
just
don't have.
glazed over that.
I'm just fucking ignoring it, you bastard. You fucking bastard. But
Oh dear.
yeah. Moving on. That was a bit of a tangent from where we were actually going. But have you watched that trailer I sent you earlier today? The Foreigner with Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday, which I thought was really cool. I was
Yeah, I did mean to send it to you, but I completely forgot when I saw it the other day.
no, I'm actually really looking forward to this. It
It
looks like
looks so good.
a dark Jackie Chan film, which is just doesn't happen. I mean,
It looks like an adult film,
yeah, and
a
I mean,
serious Jackie Chan with the Casino Royale director behind it. It's like, oh damn. It's like shit just got serious. You're
yeah,
gonna have badass Jackie Chan fighting scenes. You're gonna have a badass story, and it's gonna be dark as fuck.
I mean,
Count me the
it
fuck
does look
in.
really good. It reminds me of the kind of the story from what I gathered. It kind of I don't know hints of Taken just kind of popped in my head.
A bit,
Mm,
yeah, I guess a bit of Taken, but
yeah,
what I've kind of noticed is it Pierce Brosnan who's the
yeah,
guy with it is.
it is. Yeah, I
I,
think
I
so.
looked at him and thought, is that Brosnan or not? Have you noticed now? Bearing in mind this is UK politics here. Sinn Féin. he looks like the leader of Sinn Féin. Like, scarily like Sinn Féin. Like, I can't even explain it. Google it. Google it. Google Sinn Féin. Seinfin. I think. Northern Irish, so whatever. If it will ever load. You've just gone silent on me there, Josh. You there?
I'm just typing it in, trying to think of the person I'm not quite
Sin.
100% sure you.
Sinnfein. Yeah, it was the leader.
Oh yeah, I just saw a picture of this.
Yeah. Now,
I
bearing in
can
mind that
I can
Sinn
see that.
Féin and the DUP, the parties that are supposed to be working together, well, the DUP support terrorists, while Sinn Féin, he was actually part of a terrorist organization, I believe. If I'm getting my history correct, I believe he was part of the IRA,
Oh yeah,
and then moved into politics. Um, it's all very contrived, but does he not look
it does. Yeah,
extremely similar? And I'm not sure whether it's like a purposeful thing, because in the trailers we're seeing that Pierce Brosnan's character has connections with those terrorists. And is it a bit like, are they
ooh,
are they trying to sort of channel the
insinuate something.
IRA
Yeah,
Sinn Féin style, or is it just pure coincidence? Because it would be a very big political statement,
Hmm.
big political commentary as well. And I think it's also, I hate to say it, but it's come out at a really good time for it as well. We've had 3 attacks in London within the last 3 weeks,
Yeah,
or within 2 weeks, that was. You've had bombings in Brussels, you've had attempted attacks in Paris, various ISIS attacks over the last 2, 3 months. Holy shit, does that capitalize on that?
it does. Yeah, it's
It just
yeah,
all seems
it's
very, very politically set. And I think it will have to be done sort of tastefully in that aspect. And it seems like it has been, from what I'm gathering from the trailers. But it is, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how, when it comes out, what sort of reception it receives, especially depending on what happens between now and release date, obviously.
yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to this film. I mean, just a dark Jackie Chan film is something that just hasn't happened that I can think of.
Don't think there has ever been one, so it would
No,
be
there isn't. I
it
mean,
would
if
be
you look
nice
at
for him
his,
to get a chance to.
yeah. I mean, how old is Jackie Chan? He must be in his
He's
what?
got to be in his 50s, maybe coming on
I think early
60.
60. How old is he? He's 63.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, I mean, he does look incredibly just.
He looks a bit haggard in this, but I think
It does.
I'm
That's
wondering
the
whether
point.
that's the whole point of that is he's sort of the older, haggard
Yeah.
man that everyone's kind of uh let not misjudged. Yeah, misjudged. That everyone
Hmm.
kind of misjudges, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
mean, all like there's like any film he's always smiling. He's just like if you just type his name Jackie Chan, he's just all his pictures are smiling faces. There's not any like aggression at all when he's like doing
yeah.
martial arts. It's like oh please
And
don't
then at
hurt me.
the
Oh I'm sorry.
end,
Like oh
yeah, and at the end of every film he's in, you pretty much have the goof reel in the credits, don't you?
yeah. But
Which
I
was
mean,
always one of my favorite things of that movie. So I'd be quite interested to see if he has that in this. But
but in all the pictures of this in this trailer, he just looks so miserable and broken, which is it's an
yeah,
excellent side to see of him. It'd be quite. I'd love to see like 'cause, they sometimes do interviews with Jackie Chan before the film starts to have like him talk about his role and stuff. I'm really
yeah.
quite interested to listen to that as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this film, and hopefully it's good. Do they have a release date for it? Did they
I
or
will just have a quick gander. IMDb. Um, if we got the trailer, it's got to be probably this year to next year.
Hmm.
So it's called The Foreigner, isn't it?
Yeah.
2017.
Ooh.
Top of the page. Oh, 28th of September. Holy shit. The IRA took his family. The police looked the other way. Now he must get. It fucking is! It is about the leader of Sinn Féin. It's got to be. That is fucking far too coincidental.
I love I've seen like a picture of it. It's obviously from the director of Casino Royale, Jackie Chan, The Foreigner. Never push a good man too far. Coming soon. I mean, that is it. Just feels like it's. Oh, I don't know. I'm really hyped for this film.
So
Actually,
appropriate. I'm gonna see. Just have a look at the cast and just see what Pierce Brosnan's character is called. Liam Hennessy. Right now, Sinn Féin. And Sinn Féin. Is it Jerry Adams? The leader of Sinn Féin, alternatively known as whatever the fuck that is. Jerry Adams. Okay. Well, I guess they can't really go using his fucking name, but
no, they can't do no. They'll put the thing in. It's all no coincidence that we made between the fictional. And the
yeah,
reality or something. They'll do that.
I'm wondering if that's actually set more recently, or if that is set during the whole rise of the IRA during that period of time. Because that will be interesting. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
The
go watch
IRA
it. I'm gonna
aren't
watch it
really.
in the cinema. So
Yeah, it's certainly got to be one of those. But the thing is, on the 28th, we are going to be at EGX.
why does this one come out?
28th of September, 2017.
We'll nip to the cinema quickly in the afternoon.
Exactly, because they've got this fucking great big IMAX at NEC.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that.
If
We're
I
gonna go
I
see
think
this.
they do anyway. If I remember correctly, they had this fucking great big cinema just around the corner from it. So fuck yes. That'll certainly be one of our reasonings kicked off, especially seeing we won't be going to any of those shitty parties.
Nah, I'm about
They
that.
got DJ Yoda.
What?
Like
What?
DJ Yoda, he does gaming DJ, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, it's so bad. It's like cringy. And after that fucking party a couple of years back, my God, think I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm just looking through Jackie Chan's movies. They're all very kind of. They're all comedy-based ones, really. You know, Rush
Majority
Hour
of them are, yeah.
comedy. Also, like The Tuxedo. What other ones has he done previously before? The Spy Next Door. I mean, that doesn't really like a serious one I can see of. Nothing like this, anyway. But this kind of film is. I don't know. It just looks so good. One of the things. Oh yeah, you wanted to discuss last time was that obviously I saw the Wonder Woman.
Yes, Wonder Woman. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that.
I was so surprised at how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good actually. I really did it. I mean, there's quite a lot of hype. I'm quite looking forward to obviously Justice League and that. And I thought, yeah, I mean, there are points I kind of chuckled to myself with laughter. You know, but it wasn't. It was very. They did take quite a serious tone with it as well, which I did enjoy as well.
Yeah, what I didn't expect Ares to be him.
No, I didn't.
I didn't even expect Ares to turn up. I thought, oh yeah, it's not this real thing.
Yeah.
But then he comes into existence, and then that whole fight scene was just fucking incredible. It was like, holy shit, this is badass. And all that other shit. And Chris Pine's, well, sorry, just a quick spoiler warning here. Um, Chris Pine's eventual death. It's like I didn't quite expect that. I thought, oh fuck.
Did you not? Did you not? I
Well,
mean,
when he was getting into the plane, you kind of went, he's going to do it. My God, it was just so good.
It was really good actually. I did like. I mean, they ended that pretty perfectly as well, and they kind of it's just obviously link off with how her character is in Superman versus Batman, and she's not very trusting to play with other people, and I think that they did that really well. They're kind of linking together.
Yes. Although, what kind of confuses me is the sword was destroyed in Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Yeah. Where the fuck is the sword? Or what the fuck was the sword that she was using to cut Doomsday's hand off?
I think it's just any old sword, isn't it? I don't think it has any specific meaning.
I don't know any old sword, but that's Doomsday we're talking about. Doomsday is essentially a fucking beefed up tank version of fucking Superman.
Yeah, I don't think it was any particular special sword, unless maybe she went back and got one reforged or something. Because again, the sword didn't have any meaning. It's her. She sees the
Yeah, I know.
she's the
It's
god
just
killer.
kind of
So.
peculiar because she was also seen with it in the actual movie as part of her dress or something, wasn't it? In the actual ball scenes and all that of Batman versus Superman.
Is it shown in the ball scenes? I think
I
it
see. I
was.
seem to remember that the sword
Well, she was in the
might have
ball
appeared.
scene in Wonder Woman here. Obviously, she has it on the back of her blue dress.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether it was actually in the Batman versus Superman as well. I seem to remember something that the sword you could see it at some point, but I don't know. But
I mean, she had plenty of time to get it reforged, doesn't she? Really, to go find someone to.
oh
Oh,
yeah, well,
they've got the hell to it. Do you know what I mean? Just remaking it or.
fucking well, that was the First World War. Be interesting to see what she did in the Second World War.
It's true, yeah.
That's what kind of confused me. It was like, okay,
I
so
think she would have done nothing. I don't think. I think she would have done nothing. I think she would have let them fight it out, and yeah, she just that did confuse me as well because after Ares dies, everyone's like patting them, even like everyone's patting them on the back. It's like, oh, it's all over now. We're all friends
yeah,
again.
yeah, like the dudes that have been shooting at the Germans
Hmm.
walk over and start picking them up as it's all fucking
It's
happy
like,
doodah.
oh,
It's a bit like,
it's all
what
good.
the fuck is
It's all
going on
good
here?
now. I mean, then none of them question thinking, oh, by the way, who's that guy? By the way, in the middle. I mean, they kind of mentioned that there was like, she is hunting Ares, but I'll still be like, dude, there's a guy in a suit of armor flying, shooting lightning bolts. Give me
Yeah,
fucking
I'd
run,
be
baby.
like, I'm getting the fuck out of here and fucking lifting up trucks and forging the armor onto his own body.
Hmm.
It was that armor was fucking gnarly. It was like that is damn cool.
Did they ever explain what happened to Lady Poison or that the Poison Lady?
She
Because
ran
she like
off.
she just runs off. I mean, you never know if she kind of comes back again or does
I
anything.
don't know. Maybe she has something to do later on. Never know. Maybe there's something in the extended cut for the DVD.
Yeah, perhaps.
Because there's kind of a few loose ends that have been left. Like one, for instance, sword for me. Then you've got the poison bitch,
Yeah, you
and then
don't know if
how the
she goes
fuck,
back
yeah,
or
and how
she
the
goes back
fuck
to
World War Two was allowed to break out when Ares was supposedly dead.
yeah. So I mean, there are a few bits and the creases that need to be ironed out, more or less. But
Yeah,
I still enjoyed the film. It was really good, and
yeah,
um,
quality,
it definitely
quality film.
solidified her character as much more than what they did in Superman.
It just amazes me. You go from Suicide Squad, where you had a huge cast that could have been a potentially fucking amazing movie,
Hmm.
and it sink, and then you bring out Wonder Woman with an actress who has never actually held a sort of serious role, who previously was in Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
and prior to that was actually a fucking model, and prior to that was in the Israeli fucking military. She has no sort of acting heritage to her or anything like that, but she fucking beat out a whole cast of fully trained actors with a shit ton of backlog hours behind them. And it's just like, oh my god. She It's incredible. She pulled off something so big. And she acted it so well as well.
Mm.
She kind of blew the socks off of everyone. It seems to be like Cara Delevingne's doing this whole acting thing at the moment as well. Well, actually, she was in fucking Suicide Squad as well, but she wasn't actually talking or doing much in that, so a little bit different. But it's just amazing. It's really quite amazing that the sort of juxtaposition you've got classically trained actors and a model, and the model's movie is significantly better.
I think a lot of it is that, you know, when you are a model and you've got a bit of background behind you, kind of a lot of your previous kind of because you have such a huge because you have such a huge acting career, you kind of think, oh, it's fine, we'll do it my way. But as someone who has come to it new, you think, okay, I want to do the best here. I've got to really channel this character a bit more. Does that make kind of sense? That makes sense in my head, kind of thing. So she's
I'm
more
kind of getting
this...
what you're trying to hint at, that she wants to try and do the best because it's one of her first roles, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
but then people
I
like
can kind
the
of
famous
understand
actors,
that, yeah. But
their
famous
reputation will still carry them through if they even they balls up.
to a degree.
Yeah,
There's
to a degree,
some
but
that will absolutely fucking tank if they drop a shit movie.
yeah,
Like Robert Downey Jr. Like he'd done loads of movies prior to Iron Man, but literally as soon as he hit Iron Man,
yeah.
and that sold as well as it did, he saw his career for life. It was as simple as that. He never had to work again, for fuck's sake. Now, there are a few actors like Robert Downey Jr. can get away with anything now because he's just been that so much lovable character as such.
Hmm.
Like The Rock can get away with it, and so on and so forth. But there are some that just will not. I think if Daniel Day-Lewis dropped a absolutely god awful piece of shite, Oscar winning, then I'm sorry, I think he would get ribbed for that, and people would be quite disgusted by it. I don't think his career would have lasted if that had happened. And that would have kind of been the end of it. You've gone past your sell by date sort of thing.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I mean,
There was a couple in that movie that could get away with it. It was Will Smith, it was Margot Robbie, and fuck, who else? In fact, that might just be the two. They were the only two characters I liked. The only two actors I liked. I liked Diablo, but his scene was pretty cool. But yeah, because you've seen what it's done to fucking whatever his name is, the director's fucking representation across the internet. Everyone ribs him for it. He's not been allowed to get away with it. So I think it really depends on who you're talking about. If they are a very popular person with a sort of mainstream audience, shall I say, then I think you can't get away with it. But she blew it out of the water.
She did,
quite frankly.
Really good representation of it, and I think it was quite. I quite like the deeper meaning behind it as well. That, you know, it's wars aren't caused by just one evil; it's the whole group of people that cause it. I like that message of it. You know, really ties in nicely with her character as well, and good. You know, nice little setup for Justice League, and you know, they kind of, because the original the film's really started from her looking at a picture, isn't it, of that Bruce Wayne sends her.
Yeah.
So that was it's nice of that.
I'm also
Brilliant.
wondering what the hell she went jumping off at after
Yeah, I was
film. I was
wondering
like,
that. Like,
what's going on here?
what's she
Where's she
doing?
going? Yeah. So that'll be interesting whether she was called and suddenly jumped into action, and then we'll see her appear in Justice League
Yeah.
from that point, maybe. Um, and there was something else I wanted to say. Ron Howard has taken over development director of something, and I can't remember what the fuck it was now. I can't remember if it was DC or not. But it does give me real hope for Justice League, actually. It's kind of bolstered that for me.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to that. When the trailers,
Well, the
you see,
trailers have hyped me up for it. It's like the trailers look wicked, and it's like I
yeah,
can't wait to see about Aquaman and stuff. But
there's always that
like,
fear in the back of your mind that it could be shit.
it could be another Suicide Squad. Just like, please, please don't be Suicide Squad. Please be good. So we'll have to wait and see, obviously, but there is the hope there that they've learned their lessons, and hopefully, just hopefully, we'll get somewhere. But I'm just going to check out about this Ron Howard thing because I know he's taken over a movie.
Chosen to take over Star Wars Han Solo, young Han
Star
Solo
Wars, the Han
movie.
Solo movie. That's the one. So no, that'll certainly be interesting as well. I don't quite know. People are saying it might be that this movie's going to suck or something.
They are treading on ground, which probably would be fine, just left alone. I would have thought, but they are still kind of a root. You know, a lot more damage could be done rather than good, if that makes sense.
Potentially. Oh, excuse me. Potentially, but it's like it's a cool idea. It's just how you deliver on it.
I mean,
But with Ron Howard behind it, I'm sorry, but Ron Howard's a fucking great director, so I have all the faith in the world that he knows what he's doing, that he'll do something pretty fucking good. You're
yeah,
guaranteed a sense of quality from it at least.
definitely. Yeah. I mean, he's got huge things on his back. What has he directed? Is it?
One of my particular favorites from him was Rush.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's the Thor
The,
racing F1.
yeah, yeah,
Nicky Lauda and James Hunt, which is fucking. That movie was so good. It's like I didn't even expect it to be that good. I was like, oh, it would be like an interesting sort of Senna movie, but no, it was like, wow, that is, yeah, that was so good. That was awesome. He's done a lot.
he has a lot. I'm just going through some of his things now. He's done. What was it now? I just saw.
My God, he's doing Pinocchio.
Angels and Demons and Inferno. So some of the,
Oh yeah, he did do all of those though.
did Willow. I don't know if you ever saw Willow, back in quite an old film, back in 1988.
That rings bells with me.
It's like a fantasy thing with what's his name?
Didn't realize he did so
Warwick
much
Davis. That's it.
production. Val Kilmer. For fucking Curious George. Jesus Christ.
Really? Fair
He was
enough.
executive producer for him. No, I don't think I ever saw Willow actually.
Oh, fair enough. It's like one of those childhood films I'm watching.
Jesus Christ, doesn't he look young? Warwick Davies, that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. He creeps my mum out.
Oh, yeah, vaguely you talking about this.
Because he's a midget.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Can you say midget or is it dwarf?
I think. Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah, my bad. Oops.
Oh, dear.
Dun dun dun. No, she gets creeped out by them. It's pretty funny. So whenever there's a group of dwarfs on TV, I'm like, "Oh, mum, come see this. Come see this. This is interesting." And she'll walk in. There's like a group of dwarves on the TV, and she's like, "Oh," I'm like, Why are you so creeped out? Why do you get so creeped out about them? She's I don't know. It's like, you don't mind
Shall I,
spiders, you don't mind creepy ass cockroaches and all this sort of shit and snakes, but you can't deal with a dwarf.
shall I turn up to your house one day? Just get on my knees, put my shoes on my knees, and just kind of tuck my hands. Like, just pretend to be a dwarf. Do you think she'll buy that?
Probably not. Probably not.
I'll try it. See if I get over with it.
Yeah, right, okay. So have you got anything else to add? Oh,
What did I see today? Was that Nintendo have announced the SNES Classic Edition, which is
again?
yes, this is the SNES, or is it now? The Super NES Classic Edition, released in September 29th this year. Around about £80 UK, but apparently the last one they only released like 30 or something, like a really small amount.
Yeah, I know and there was a lot of fighting to get them and all this sort of shit, and then they went up on eBay for like
just selling them on eBay.
hundreds
They're releasing
of pounds.
the old SNES games, but I've got a SNES. I think it's at my mum's actually now. So the old games, but like they're releasing like Donkey Kong Country, Star Fox, and they're releasing Star Fox 2, which has never properly been released. Street Fighter. I mean, some of these games I remember playing when I was like really, really young. 21 different titles, which is quite interesting, and they've got Mario there and Kirby. Could be
It'll be
Superstar.
interesting, and I understand the sort of nostalgia feeling of it, but
I mean, it's tiny. Like, it fits into the palm of your hand. It's just a tiny little thing that's with HDMI cable at the back.
yeah, I know, but doesn't that just feel a bit of a cop out?
It is a bit of a cop out, really. I mean, it takes away from that retro feeling, I think, of just some games. I mean, you can never beat, like, I keep all my old consoles because of the fact that I'll get them out in like 30 years' time thinking, holy shit, I can't play this game. It's too ridiculously old. Or, look at this thing. It's like ancient. It's like going to a museum and just like seeing the stuff.
Dusting off the cartridge. Like,
oh god, that was classic. Just, game's not working. Just take it out, give it a blow.
Yeah, but it'll be like nowadays you have people that go into abandoned buildings and find books, and you see them just gently rub the book and then blow all the dust off. It'll be us in like 70 years. We'll go into an old barn and we'll find an old N64 cartridge and we'll gently rub the dust off to see what the game was, and then and then we'll go in the fucking middle of it to try and get it to work. I wonder if it works. This always used to work.
Chances are it would still work.
Yeah, it probably would. But that wouldn't fucking surprise me.
I mean, I reckon a lot of the SNES games I've got still work. They probably wouldn't be able to fit into my telly anymore. But that point, you get
all the old classic games will last longer because they're just built to last than our shitty DVD versions. Those will just become obsolete. It'll be in 60 so years we'll have a completely new form of digital consumption, whether that's a digital streaming service still or something like that. But it's like, I need a DVD player. You what? I need a DVD player. What the fuck's a DVD player? I'm sorry, son. Get the fuck out.
I mean, I vaguely still remember, was it floppy disks occasionally?
I still remember floppy disks, yeah.
Floppy disks. I mean, they were great fun. I know it was really bad, but there was like we
used to fuck around with them
you
at school, didn't
slide on. Yeah,
yeah.
There's been that satisfying click sound when the springs kick in and bring it back again. So.
Yep. So it's the fidget spinner of our day. Yeah,
so much cooler as well.
I know, and you didn't have to spend £5 to get that, like a cheap, shitty plastic one. Or, dude, going on a bit of a tangent here. I watched a Dude Perfect video the other day. Fidget spinner tricks.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see they've released their own fidget spinner? That's why they were doing the video. Did you have a look at how much that fidget spinner cost?
No, I didn't. Wasn't
in excess of, I think it was about $40.
What?
For a
That's absolutely
fucking
horrendous.
Fidget spinner, mate.
God.
It just blows my fucking mind. I sat there and thought, Jesus Christ. But back in the day, you could probably spend £5 and get like 20 fucking floppy disks.
Yeah,
and you got a cool little box with them as well. I remember playing games on fucking,
so do I.
on fucking floppy disk. Like the original Lemmings was on floppy disk.
What did I play? I used to play. I used to play like an old version of like the Lion King or something. I used to plug in with
There
a
was an old Lion King game, yeah.
yeah. So I remember used to play that at my granddad's house and just I mean it was like probably the first video games I ever played was just there's Lion King and it wasn't Tron. What was it? Um, oh, it's cool. What's that? They made a remake of a film of it, like Cop. Was it like a space, not Space Cop?
RoboCop.
RoboCop. That was it. Yeah, like an old RoboCop game.
Don't remember RoboCop, but the other one that holds a real good place in my heart is the Muppets Treasure Island when PC-ROM came out,
Right.
and it has like 5 discs to play the whole game, and it was one of those like
God, I
where you
miss
had a
those floppy
picture,
disks.
and you kind of had to hit items to progress, so like an escape room sort of thing, or and all this, and you could do little different things on each picture, and then it would be you progress the story from there, or you do animations. It was just such a good game.
Hmm.
It was such a cool old game, and I remember playing it to this day. It was one of my favorite games. It's just a quality game, but it was like 5 fucking discs. So when you came up to one point, it was like, all right, now change to disc 3. It was like, okay, and then you fucking spent 5 minutes putting the next one in, and then waiting for that to load. But it was fuck me, man. It's like I want
I,
to play that again.
I love actually games like that. I remember playing like similar discs, like for some Final Fantasy games. Like they come in like 4 discs, and you felt like a real achievement getting past the first disc. Like, oh yeah, I'm on disc 2 now. Oh, I'm on
Yeah.
disc 3. It's like a good old milestone after just getting that far. Like,
But it
I wish they
wasn't
kind of
just
still do
that.
that.
It wasn't just that. You did have a lot of games that came out on one disc,
Oh yeah,
and you kind of looked at it and you went, "Well, this has got 2 discs. It's got to be. There's so much more stuff you can play. It's got to be worth the money at that."
that's it.
And the PlayStation cases for them. Let's be honest. They were some of the best fucking cases for DVDs, for CDs ever. I'm sorry, but they were fucking fantastic. They stacked perfectly, they felt nice, and they fit plenty of CDs in them.
That's true. Yeah, that was really good. I
And
don't
they
know.
look
I'm
so
actually.
cool with that little plastic bit in the middle that kind of
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
switch it from
Separates them.
side to side, yeah.
That
And
was
then
cool.
you got the CDs for like now 27 or what it was back when we were younger, that you got it from the hinge, from the actual sort of like book edge, and you folded it out like that, and you had the DVD, you had the CD on the other side.
Hmm.
Fuck, man!
We had such a good
Kids these
childhood, man.
days! Kids
They
these
don't.
days!
They'll never know. Them and their stupid iPads and
Yeah, fuck, man. They're gonna
iPads and
grow up and they're
flipping.
not gonna experience these things that you can go, wow, that's wicked. Give it like 20 years, they'll be talking, oh yes, you remember the iPhone 7 Classic. Classic. It's like, you weren't even around for the first!
Oh god, that PS10, right? Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's just so small. It's ridiculous.
God.
Shut up!
Shut up, you know nothing!
Shut up!
I had a
You were there.
PlayStation 1 Pro!
You'll never hear that original PlayStation 1 music. You'll never hear that GameCube music.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Fuck, man. Fuck it. We're ending it here now before it gets too nostalgic because it's gone on for so fucking long.
Crying, man. I'm
But,
crying.
oh god, man. But thank you
My
very
good
much,
face.
guys. If you enjoyed this video, you would like to see more, be sure to like said video, subscribe to our channel, ring our little bell so you get notifications when all the shit goes out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.